Hey everybody, it's your girl Tonya. What's going on? Well, let me start like this. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back. Welcome to the new subscribers. And you know what? Welcome to those subscribers who are going to subscribe but just don't know it yet. But you're just going to be so enthralled by your girl that you're going to want to subscribe. You know, you guys, today... oh wow, it's a family full of deers out there. Look at that. You know the weather's changing. Okay, I'm sorry. You know, just thinking about things in life and reflecting. And you know, yesterday at work we had what we call our convocation. I work at a college, in-service convocation, but one of the topics were, are you ready to retire? Are you ready to retire? And I'm going to tell you something. I probably have the age. Well, probably. I'll have the age in 3 years. But I would have to take a reduced payout, right? And I'm still not going to be old enough for Social Security. So I'm just like not going to do that. But I started thinking, and I said, because I work for state government. Since I've been here, and I've been here in this state 20 years, and I've worked for state government except for maybe 8 months or so. And in those 8 months, I didn't work in state government. I worked at a college. I worked at Hampton University. So, but anyway, basically, so I say that to say basically like 18 and a half, 19 years I worked state service. And had I done what I should have done, because if my younger self, the little girl back then, knew what she knew today, I would have contributed to the match, our 457, where, like, say I put in $40, the job would put in 20, So now I'm trying to play catch up. Like, I want to do it now. But, had I just made those sound decisions back then, because what I learned is that it's tax deductible. Like, it comes out, I want to say before my taxes, something like that. But it's really, really sad, because I'm going to keep saying it. I know that the van life is not always glitz and glamour. I get it. I know that nothing in life is glitz and glamour. Even for the rich, like Biggie Small said, more money, more problems. But it would give me the opportunity to do things that I've never been able to do, to travel, to go places I've never been able to go. No, I wouldn't do the boondocking. Yes, I would stay at campgrounds. And basically, I would prefer to stay at campgrounds that, where they have things to do, where there's, community things to do. And then I like to drive. So, a lot of times I would drive, but I'd have to, stay where it's safe and all that. But so when, they ask the question, are you ready to retire? I can't. You know what I mean? I can't. I can, but I can't, hypothetically. Because the trajectory of the numbers are not there. Being in accounting, the thing with accounting is having integrity in your numbers. So you have to say, if you say, I have this amount of money in this fund, then that's what you're supposed to have. That's integrity in your numbers. So if I'm saying that if I was to retire, I put it this way, I definitely have to go the van route, because the way the economy is and the housing and the rental market is, I couldn't afford it off my retirement as well as Social Security, and still have a fruitful life, to be able to do things and to live comfortable. Because one thing I want to do, I don't need a lot of money. I don't need a lot, but I want to live comfortable. I don't want to have to depend on, my children having to get my medication if I need it, or buying me food or anything like that. I don't want to have to worry about that stuff. So I would definitely, have to do the van life. But, it's sad for me to think about it, that from the ripe old age of 14, or young age of 14, working my summer jobs and then just working ever since, but not having that mental map or that mindset to prepare for retirement. And it's funny because now that I look back on things, you can buy the shoes and the pocketbooks and the clothes and the jewelry and the perfume and all that. That adds up, right? So that money that I was using for that, you mean to tell me I didn't think enough to take out $40 a paycheck to get $20? So what's that? That's $120 a month for the last 18 and a half years to go toward my retirement. So when I retire, but hey, no shade, no tea. Can't beat myself up now. No need to say woulda, coulda, shoulda. There's no need to do any of that. For what? It's not going to change anything. So, but I just say like this. If you're a young person just starting out working in that career, I'm going to tell you, take advantage of all that. Because one day you are going to want to retire. And I don't want to have to work somewhere else unless I'm chronicling my van life journey on my YouTube and TikTok page. But I don't want to have to worry about working until I'm 60 or 70 years. I don't want to do that. Well, I'll be 60, but put it this way. I don't want to be 70, 75 working. If I do something, it's because I want to volunteer, or it's because I want to do it. But, we don't know. We don't know. But I can tell you one thing. Budget. Budget your money, because I'm going to tell you, it's going to come a time when you're going to be like, okay, I've worked so many years and I'm so very ready to enjoy life. And that's what I want to do. But nonetheless, I ask you this question. Leave me a comment below. Are you ready to retire? And I don't mean, are you ready to retire saying, oh, I'm just tired of working, I'm so ready to retire. I mean, are you really ready to retire? And that means financially, because you got to have that health insurance. And I know for me, my health insurance from my job, it's like $800 a month, so let me know in the comments below. Are you ready to retire? And with that being said, I thank you for rocking with your girl. I thank you for subscribing. I thank you for watching my videos. Let's help your girl get them watch hours up. Let's do this. I need y'all to watch. Alrighty, until next time. Toodles.